When John Lewis came to the Low Country, he started a barbecue place that quickly soared to #1. Now, when it came time for him to open his second restaurant, rather than do another barbecue place, he did something near and dear to his heart and opened up a Tex Mex restaurant called Rancho Lewis, specializing in excellent Tex Mex cuisine. Let's check it out. I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is local Charleston. When Rancho Lewis first opened, it took off like a rocket. It was months where you couldn't get a reservation, and if you're a walk-in, you're probably going to be waiting about 2 hours. No worries though, because M&O's Brewery is right next to it, so you can enjoy a few craft beers while you wait for your table to become open. Walking in, you're immediately taken back by the atmosphere of the place. It's nice and open, no cluttered tables, no tacky stuff on the wall, just nice and clean. It really exudes a sort of southwestern elegance. Now, they don't take reservations anymore, but they've added a lunch hour, and that's really helped alleviate the overcrowding. All of Rancho's tortillas are made fresh daily on site, and they have this nice little observation area where you can watch them making the tortillas, and you can even see the waitresses come up and asking for tortillas for their meals. Coming around the corner, we see this nice laid out bar stirring up delicious cocktails. We'll have a couple later. They really do have a lot of seating options inside. The subdued lighting in here really illuminates the tables well enough to see your food. I don't really like to eat in dark places. I also enjoyed the ambient music they played while we were eating. While most Mexican restaurants, of course, play Latin music, they chose for classic old country like Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson, and even a few country songs by the king himself, Elvis. And of course, they have plenty of outdoor seating if you want to just relax outside and enjoy the Charleston air while you're having your delicious meal. This is the Rattlesnake Milk, tequila, white rum, egg white with a bite. I really liked this drink. It was nice and refreshing, not too sweet, and the foam on the top was a nice added touch. Up next was the Mexican Martini, and we had to laugh because they have a limit of 2. That's always a bit daunting, but it's 100% blue agave tequila, lime, olive, served up, and for an extra $1 you can make it spicy, and of course we made it spicy. And they leave you the shaker as well, so you almost get 2 drinks out of this. Now these are their Complementary Chips, and they were very unique. They had a great corn taste, but their texture was most unique because they were very thick and crunchy. And of course, when you get those chips, you're going to go back and visit their Salsa bar. Their salsas include the Salsa Fuego, their spiciest, the Salsa Roja, which is their next spiciest, and the Salsa Verde, not very spicy at all. And they add limes and pico and cilantro if you want to add that to your salsa as well. Up first is the Salsa Verde, and this is a great salsa for people who don't like it spicy. It has a great taste to it. The Salsa Roja reminds me of your typical Mexican restaurant salsa, you know, the watery tomato. We added a little pico for some depth, but it was very tasty. Lastly, the Salsa Fuego, their spiciest. Now, I didn't think this was terribly spicy. It had a nice spice level, but I didn't feel like I had to run for the water glass after each bite. Now, this is their Christmas burrito, named so because half of it has green sauce and the other half has red sauce, the Christmas colors. Now, my wife ordered it without the beans inside, and I was very impressed that even though she didn't get the beans, they didn't give her a puny burrito. They stuffed it full of that delicious pork. And look at that pork. It was so tender, and the sauce delicious. Now, I wanted to sample a little bit of everything, so I went with Chorus Combo. It comes with a chili relleno, an old-fashioned beef taco, a chicken enchilada verde, and it's served with your Spanish rice, beans, and guacamole salad. The ingredients were all fresh, and look at that portion size. You better bring your appetite. Now this is the ground beef taco that came with it, and it is huge. Look at all that stuffing. And that's not all just lettuce and cheese. There's lots of meat. and he uses that crunchy tortilla like the chips, so it really holds up well. The chicken enchilada is packed with fresh white meat chicken and slathered with that salsa verde, which really gives it a nice taste. Overall, it's really just a real good enchilada. Now, I really look forward to trying this chili relleno since John Lewis is a huge fan of Hatch chilies, and it did not disappoint. It's a nice sized chili, and it has filled with all kinds of great stuff inside. Now, most places will give you refried beans, but not Rancho Lewis. They give you pinto beans, and they are fresh and delicious, and that cheese is, of course, ooey gooey. And of course, no Mexican platter would be complete without a nice big helping of Spanish rice. And now it's time for the best part of the meal, dessert. And I was over the moon at the fact that they offered dessert sopapillas. I have not been able to find them anywhere. And don't worry if you don't know the procedure, they give you this handy dandy guide on how to prepare them. It's really not a complicated thing at all to put your sopapillas together. I will tell you how to do it. First of all, you take the sopapilla and either bite or tear a corner off of it, making a little pouch. Then you reach down for their warm mesquite honey and you pour it down inside the pouch, filling it up as much as you desire. And then in a final step, what I like to do is to smash it flat, spreading that delicious honey all throughout the sopapilla. The only thing left to do now is to enjoy it. So if you're looking for delicious, authentic Tex Mex cuisine near downtown, look no further than Rancho Lewis. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps to grow the channel. And we put out a new video each week. And as always, thanks for watching.